my God, it is time for a donation for Mr. Jim Moore. Mr. Jim Moore wants me to put John Bush against John Bush, where I'm putting Armored Saint's first album, March of the Saint, against Anthrax' first album with John Bush, which is Sound of White Noise. And I'm more of a fan of John and Armored Saint. I think Armored Saint is the superior band. I know a lot of people don't think that because a lot of people just look at popularity. But I look at Armored Saint as the most underrated of the 80s bands. And I don't think they've ever made a bad album. To me, they have a perfect discography. Although, you know, when La Raza came out in the beginning, I was like, okay, they finally did it. They finally released a crappy album. But that album rules because that one was a total grower. Now, Anthrax, John Bush, Sound of White Noise is downright amazing. I absolutely love this album. I just don't think it stayed strong after this. But this is an incredible album. Which one would I say is better? March of the Saint or Sound of White Noise? That would be probably the closest of all the Armored Saint albums that I would put very near, you know, Sound of White Noise, where the other albums I would put way above Delirious Nomad, Raising Fear, Symbol of Salvation, Revelation, La Raza, Weighing Hands Down, and Standing on the Shoulder. I would put all of those. I'll put above Sound of White Noise. Now, March of the Saint, and, you know, it's kind of like me saying it's their worst album. I don't know if I would say it's their worst album, but, you know, production-wise, it ain't that great, I guess. It doesn't have that oomph of later albums, but, man, there's some amazing songs on here, and I will barely, I'm talking about barely, put March of the Saint over Sound of White Noise. But it's all luck of the draw, people, so let's do this. All right, here we go. March of the Saint versus Pottersfield. Ooh. Oh, man, that's tough. I'm going to go with Pottersfield. Oh, that hurts. I hate the intro, though, by the way. All that racket going on. Just get into the goddamn song. This is a journey into these nuts. I don't want to hear all that stupid shit. Get into the song. But when it gets into the songs, yeah, I have to put it above March of the Saint. All right, Can You Deliver versus Only. Another hard one and probably the most popular song from both these bands. I think that's the biggest song they've done with John Bush and Anthrax and Armored Saint, Can You Deliver. I'm going to go with Only, believe it or not. I love Can You Deliver, but Only I feel is a better tune. All right, next. Madhouse versus Room for One More. Love them both, but you know what? This one I'm giving to Madhouse. Because raise your beer to the mess. Madhouse rules. I will put it above Room for One More. All right, next. Take a Turn versus Packard's Rebellion. I love Take a Turn. Great ballad. Packard Rebellion, I will give it an extremely slight edge. I will give it to Packard Rebellion. Badass tune. All right. Then we got Seducer versus High Pro Glow. Both cool, but I feel Seducer is way better. Way, way better. So I'll give that to Armored Saint. Next, Mutiny on the World versus Invisible. Both awesome. But man, Mutiny on the World might be my favorite song off this album. That song just flat out owns. I love Mutiny on the World, and I wish I can see them play that live one day. That would be nice, because it's never on the set list when I go see them. It should be, though. But anyway, yeah, I'm giving that one to Mutiny on the World. Next, Glory Hunter versus 1,000 Points of Hate. Both great, but you know what? That one I'll give to Anthrax, because damn, that's a badass tune. 1,000 Points of Hate rules. Next, Stricken by Fate versus Black Lodge. Easy. Stricken by Fate. Now, I've said this before because I did review this album, Sound of White Noise. I did review it. And I said I wasn't a fan of Black Lodge, but I absolutely love that B-side version that has that mellow to mad mix where they got the guy from Twin Peaks to do the intro with the cello and stuff. Man, that one I would probably put it above Stricken by Fate. Probably. I wouldn't definitely tell you the answer unless you were to ask me to put it against each other. So since you don't ask me, I don't have to suffer and pick either one over either one. But on this one, it's very simple for me. Stricken by Fate owns the Sound of White Noise version of Black Lodge. All right, next. Envy versus Sodium Pentothal. Man, cool tunes, but this one's simple. Definitely Sodium Pentothal. What a tune. That song rips. Absolutely love it. All right, now, I just noticed this, Jim. Sound of White Noise has 11 songs, where Armored Saint has 10. So we're leaving off This Is Not an Exit, which is a badass tune. I absolutely love that tune. But it's going against nothing here because there's no bonus tracks for March of the Saints. So the last song off March of the Saint is False Alarm, which is going against Burst. And I gotta say, man, I love them both, but I think the most underrated tune on White Noise is Burst. Never seen them play it live. I don't think they have played it live. It's probably the most thrashing, along with Pottersfield. Fucking awesome tune, man. Don't do drugs, save a life. Man, forget it. That song absolutely smokes. So, this is the final score. Jim, thank you so much, buddy, for the killer donation. And also picking albums I don't have to study. Damn, I love doing that. You make it easy, and I make it, and you make it, man, even though I suffer here and there picking these songs, it's also awesome that I'm, studying two albums that I know. I don't have to study them. I know them by heart, and I love them. And you also, all you people that donate and make me do these albums I know, you make me go back and listen to them too, which is, March of the Saint I haven't heard in a bit. And White Noise, White Noise I heard earlier this year, but still. It's awesome to go listen to albums I love. And thanks to Jim, I just did that. And what do you all think, man? Put it in the comments below how you would judge these. And who likes Armored Saint, John Bush and Armored Saint more than Anthrax? I know I do. I think Armored Saint, honestly, I'm not saying this to be that guy or to be countercultural. But I really do honestly believe that Armored Saint is the better band. They wrote better songs. They have better albums. And they were true to themselves the whole time. Anthrax chased a couple little, trends at the time. Remember Inside Out? That's very new metal. But anyway, Jim, thank you so much for the donation. And if you like donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't and like this video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. And click that little notification bell. That would be awesome. Come on, please subscribe. And stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath. And smack 'em a gob. Yeah.